Yes, is the reality. Some Paris Saint-Germain players, including some of the new signings of Paris Saint-Germain, complained with Paris Saint-Germain president and chairman Nasser Al-Khelaifi because of some of the sentences that Kylian Mbappé said in an interview to France Football. Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to discuss about the transfer market, to update you on all the latest. Today guys, I wanted to clarify something on what really happened and is happening around Kylian Mbappé. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, I wanted to mention something that was in the French media today and I was able to confirm, so I'm able to tell you that yes, is the reality. Some Paris Saint-Germain players, including some of the new signings of Paris Saint-Germain, complained with Paris Saint-Germain president and chairman Nasser Al-Khelaifi because of some of the sentences that Kylian Mbappé said in an interview to France Football. We know that he did this new interview, Kylian Mbappé, after what Nasser Al-Khelaifi said a few days ago. Nasser was very clear in his statements. He said Mbappé has to sign a new contract, otherwise we are prepared to sell him this summer, so the door is open, said Nasser Al-Khelaifi. No one is bigger than the club. This was a crucial concept at Paris Saint-Germain for Nasser Al-Khelaifi, but it's the same for Luis Campos and all the people into the club. Then Kylian Mbappé today in an interview with France Football said some particular sentences. Let me explain, not just that sentences, but as part of an answer, by saying that Paris Saint-Germain are a divisive club and there is also a tendency to gossips. So some negative things in that sense about the atmosphere, let's say like this, around PSG. Something that was really unexpected. PSG were not happy with those words by Kylian Mbappé, but it's also important to say that some of the players really complained with Nasser Al-Khelaifi. So what's going on around Kylian Mbappé is absolutely not helpful for Paris Saint-Germain. They want to resolve this situation as soon as possible. As I mentioned, Nasser Al-Khelaifi said in very clear way that it has to be in 14 days, so it's a matter of time. July has to be the time for Kylian Mbappé to decide. From Mbappé, the messages that are coming are still the same, that he wants to complete his contract until June 2024 and then leave the club as free agent in summer 2024, but from PSG, they are very strong and clear in stating that he has to extend the contract or leave the club this summer. Let me mention one more time that there is no veto from Paris Saint-Germain, so they're prepared to negotiate with any club, including Real Madrid, but they want to resolve this situation as soon as possible. The player is considered on the market in case he doesn't extend the contract, so PSG will communicate the price tag, and in that moment, negotiations will happen, but at the moment it's still not clear the price tag because they're waiting for the final answer from Kylian Mbappé. Of course, with these sentences of the player, some teammates are not happy and also people at the club. From what I feel, guys, after many questions I'm receiving from you about Liverpool, also Arsenal and some of the English clubs, what I can say is that people around Paris Saint-Germain feel that Kylian Mbappé has an agreement ready with Real Madrid for 2024. This is what they feel at PSG. Then, of course, this is a feeling. We can't confirm in terms of a written agreement or anything like that, but the feeling is very strong. And also, on Real Madrid side, I can guarantee that, as I mentioned many times, they are very well informed and they know very well the steps of this Mbappé story. They are very quiet at the moment from Real Madrid in terms of public statements because they know that PSG were not so happy with some of their statements in the past about the Mbappé situation, and so they are keeping it quiet. But Real Madrid are waiting for Paris Saint-Germain to clarify the price tag for this summer or to act next summer on a free. So this is the point. But from PSG, they are convinced that it's not Liverpool or any English club, is Real Madrid. At least from PSG, they guarantee that at the moment they have not received any bid from English clubs and they have nothing in their hands from these clubs, and they feel that the agreement is with Real Madrid. So let's see what's going to happen in terms of bids, in terms of asking price, and in terms of final communication from Mbappé. But what they don't understand at Paris Saint-Germain is another concept of this story. They can't understand why Kylian Mbappé doesn't want to agree on a contract extension, so to extend the contract for one more year until 2025, as they originally planned when they signed a new contract with that option, and then negotiate an exit from Paris Saint-Germain in summer 2024. So what they say is, if Kylian really wants to stay at Paris Saint-Germain, as he says in public, for one more season, let's negotiate a contract extension for one more year, 2025, and then we can sell you in summer 2024 to any club you want. This is what PSG are stating. but from Kylian Mbappé, the position of the player also has to be respected. At the moment, there is absolutely no communication to PSG about that, and the only thing that Mbappé communicated is that he's not going to trigger the option to extend the contract for 1 more year. So it has to be a separate negotiation, and from PSG, at the moment, they don't have any final message from Mbappé. So this is a very tense situation. Again, remember the position of Real Madrid. Keeping it quiet as long as possible is not going to be very long, because it's obvious that in the next days, waiting for an answer from Mbappé in this story, a final answer to PSG for Real Madrid, is going to be time to make decisions, to make steps in this story. But it's also true that Real Madrid want to keep things quiet as long as possible, because they feel that this is the best strategy, also in public, not to create any problem with PSG, who are finally ready to negotiate with any club to resolve this big Kylian Mbappé problem. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on the Mbappé story. Do you think he's going to Real Madrid, maybe to English clubs, or maybe staying at PSG? I want your prediction here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio.